Hey guys, what's up? It's Eli, and I've got an unboxing video today. And this is an unboxing video. I talked to a group a while back. I actually did a podcast with them too for their podcast, and it's called PlumDragon Herbs. So PlumDragon Herbs, and what they do is, well, I'll open the box and kind of explain as I go. So first, you get the knife to open the box. Be careful whenever you're cutting open a box. And it's glass, obviously, because what they do is they make different herb kind of mixtures for different joint pain, muscle pain, different injuries, different things, just to kind of keep you healthy and keep your body in condition for any kind of injuries you might sustain in martial arts training or other sports kind of training too. So this is kind of cool that as soon as I open up the box, I get a t-shirt. So that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna put that on right now. PlumDragon Herbs says, stay in the game. It's got a really kind of cool, almost like a MMA kind of feel to it. It's got a really cool dragon logo on it. So that's a nice surprise right off the bat, because I was just expecting some different salves and stuff like that. So as I'm opening up the boxes, I have this right here. The first one that I pulled out is the whole family Deep Da Jiao. So Deep Da Jiao, if you've ever done any kind of like Chinese martial arts, then you probably know what that is, because it's a big part of like putting on different injuries and different things like that. And it's part of conditioning too. So what you'll see a lot of times in different kind of training and body conditioning that they're doing, like traditional martial arts, whenever they are kind of hardening and building up, they have to have something to like repair the tissue and to kind of like save the tissue a lot of the time, and to kind of strengthen the joints, strengthen the fibers. So that's kind of what this is. It's an herbal analgesic, and it's for the temporary relief of minor aches and pains in muscles and joints. And if you do any kind of martial arts training, especially jiu-jitsu like I do primarily, then you're gonna notice that you're gonna have a lot of injuries that are like that, and a lot of aches and pains all the time. And so this is gonna be very helpful. So if we unscrew it here, and it's got some plastic around the edge of it, once we get rid of that, we open it up, and you see it's kind of this brown liquid here like this. And if you smell it, you're gonna smell a very strong kind of smell, but it's not like offensive or anything. It's a pleasant smell, but it's just very strong. But it's because of the herb mixture and everything inside it like that. This one gets straight to the point. This one right here is called bruise juice. So that kind of tells you already for your bumps, bruises, swollen, painful sprains and strains. Again, if you train any kind of jiu-jitsu like I do, then you're gonna have a lot of those all the time, because we get ourselves into some pretty uncomfortable positions. This one right here is called the Ancestors Advanced Deep Da Jiao. So that right there from PlumDragon. Yeah, I want to smell everything whenever I get anything like this. So whether it's things like these kind of different herb mixtures, because back in the day, like there wasn't like CBD everywhere, and even to this day, some of these things work much better, in my opinion, as far as topical things go, than a lot of the different CBD topical things. CBD I think is great for like internal stuff, and there's a lot of benefits to it. But as far as like transdermal things like that, these are formulas here in the past. Any ones that I've ever tried have been very good, and I've heard great things about PlumDragon, so I'm excited to check these out already. Now, this one here, the Ancestors Advanced Deep Da Jiao, this one is very interesting to me, because the description of this one here, as opposed to the bruise juice or as opposed to the whole family formula, this one specifically says for arthritis and persistent injuries. If you've been watching any of my videos for about the past year, you'll notice I've had my wrist taped up. I left it off intentionally tonight, but it's had an injury recently to where that's about my max range of motion compared to that, right? So that's about my max range of motion. This way is about there without excruciating pain. And honestly, aside from just the pain, it just locks into place. So obviously I have some damage in there. I haven't had an MRI with it yet, but I am trying some more like holistic formulas and some different like kind of physical therapy for it, so that you know, maybe I can avoid some surgery, or you know, that might set me back out of training and everything. So yeah, this one is very interesting to me here as far as how it deals with arthritis, because in addition to that wrist injury that I have, I've got some funky, wonky knuckles and some fingers. That's from a lot of percussive arts, but also from playing a lot of gi jiu-jitsu and just a lot of grappling in general. So it kind of takes its toll on you over the years, but we do it because we love it, right? It doesn't matter about the injuries at the end of the day, because we're gonna keep on doing it until our bodies probably break down. But it doesn't have to be like that. We can have lots of different things to help sustain our practice and help to optimize our bodies for that, our fullest potential for practice too. And that's why things like this are very important. Whether it's something like these salves or these muscle rubs or anything like that, whether it's for your muscles, for bruises, for injuries, for joints, for arthritis pain, or whether it's something internal that you take, like I mentioned about CBD before. So these are all kind of good things to help prolong and help to kind of save our bodies, so we're not just putting them through all this like taxing injury and taxing like effort and dealing with soreness and dealing with pain and chronic injury, but we're also trying to like heal it on the other end so that we can maximize the benefit that we're getting from like all aspects of training. So yeah, this one is very interesting to me. They each have kind of a distinctive smell. There's some similarities in each of them, but they have a distinctive smell. When I'm gonna go ahead and try to apply some of this here. So I'm gonna take some of this, and the way I'm gonna apply this one, because it's specifically for arthritis, I'm gonna put some by that wrist I was talking about that has been giving me trouble. I'm gonna like dabble some here on the back of these knuckles, because these knuckles are really messed up, and so is this hand over here. So I'm using about a full dropper between the two hands here from knuckles all the way to the wrist. Get nice and messy like that. Then I'm gonna rub it in here. So I made sure before I did this too to follow some of the directions that says to wash your hands before you did this, because clean and damp hands are actually going to be help to enhance the, it says, will help to enhance the effect that these all have on you. So we're going to rub it in nice and like that there. Massage a generous amount into the affected area. 1 minute massage will help for full absorption. For athletic conditioning impact training, apply before and after workouts. For stubborn pain and persistent injuries, apply 3 to 4 times a day, daily over an initial period of at least 10 to 14 days. So it'll be interesting if I follow that to see kind of what results I have, and I'll try to report those results back. If you have any questions about it after a few days or anything like that, or immediately if you want to know something about it, like what my experience or my initial impression of this is, then feel free to leave me a comment and I'll happily answer it to the best of my ability. And if I can't, then I'll direct you toward a research or a good resource. And the obvious resource that you can check out right now is PlumDragonHerbs.com. And so whenever you go to PlumDragonHerbs.com, you're going to get a list of their different products. You're also going to get different descriptions of what those products can do and the benefits that they can have for you. And you're going to be able to see then what might be the best thing for you to use for yourself. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate, again, Plum Dragon Herbs for sending me this stuff. Also this cool t-shirt and these fantastic salves like this that I can rub on all my injured and chronic injuries and my arthritis-ridden hands and everywhere else that hurts on my body. So I appreciate it again, guys. Thanks again.